Welcome to episode 8 of Building an Imperial Base. If you caught last week's episode, you would have saw that we did a bunch of work over here in the swamp area. We added a ton of foliage and came up with a design for the path, which we're going to go ahead and replicate onto the rest of the mock. So we're going to start out with that today, and then I'll talk to you guys in a bit about starting that base. Okay, here's a look at the finished path. I think that looks really cool. As I said, we just duplicated what we did last week and carried it on throughout the mock. Now all we gotta do to finish up all the path work is just do this slope. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that quickly and then we'll see how it looks. All right, it's been about 5 days since that last clip. I was actually out of town and we just got back, and looking at it now, I think it looks pretty good. It looks like the rest of the path. And obviously once we have everything nicely filled in with foliage, it's gonna look really cool. So now we can finally move on to the base. Okay, we're on the back of the mock here. As you can see, I just threw down some pieces just to sort of visualize where exactly the walls are gonna go for the base here. Because what I wanna have is this to all be covered up here and have a walkway out here. This will be the doorway, and then this will all be the interior of the base. And then here is where the landing platform is gonna be. So we're actually gonna do a SNOT technique here, and we're gonna have to play around with that. So that's what I want to do today, but I just wanted to sort of get a general outline of how big the base is gonna be. Okay, we've done quite a bit of building. First of all, as you can see, I'll get to the base in a sec. I just want to talk about this landing platform first and how nice it turned out. What we ended up doing is tried out some SNOT techniques. As you can see, it's not fully locked in place, but it gives a really nice visual having that yellow and white kind of border for the landing craft. And if you take this, it actually fits right on there nicely. So I think it looks really cool. We also added some just some kind of greeble on the side of the wall here just to kind of make it look nice. We're going to add some more containers and whatnot kind of afterwards, but that is a nice look at that. Now let's get to the base. So coming into the base, there's a few things you'll notice. First of all is this pretty chunky wall here, and it's because it's home to our battery pack. So we're gonna USB it in through the top, and then I'll be able to click it on using that hole there, and then we'll have this base all nicely lit up. Then another thing is that I've decided to just go with a plate made door, so we'll put a bunch of plate together and be able to put some nice details on a door. I didn't really want a big open door when we have, you know, these red lights going on in the space. It would kind of ruin the aesthetic of the base, I feel like. So that's why that looks so weird right now. It'll be covered up eventually, but as far as the base goes, we're actually gonna have the classic, have these grates down, and then some control panels and everything going on in here. And then this is going to be a hallway, like sort of like an armory, and then there's going to be like this door that would essentially let them come down to the speeder bay here. So overall, it was another really productive week. We got the path finished up, started on the base, and then of course got this landing pad finished up, which looks really nice. It's coming along nicely, and of course that leads me to talk about next week's plan. And basically I want to try to figure out how we're going to cover this area up and plate it off and still make it look aesthetically pleasing. And then I also want to work over here by adding some water. It'll be a change to the initial plan, but you know, the water just always looks so good. I mean, look at that area over there. So I figure if we add another pond or something over here, I think it would add a lot of nice color that, you know, would be welcome. So anyways, that's going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you in the next one.